Hello, everyone. My name is Zion Johnson, and I'm a senior biology major here at Morehouse College. And today I'll be speaking about why women should always have access to abortion and why it should never be of question. So, for those who don't know, abortion is the termination of a pregnancy, and it's one of the hottest topics that has ever really graced this world. But most commonly, it was really important in 1973, in with Roe v. Wade. So abortion typically has two sides, where it's pro-choice and pro-life. Pro-choice is where the followers believe that the woman should have the choice of whether or not she wants to have an abortion, whereas pro-life, they believe that the baby should be born and that abortion should be illegal. So abortion has been a hot topic for a long time, like I said before, and it became of grave importance in 1973 at Roe v. Wade in Texas, where it was ruled that that women could have abortion and that they had the right to have an abortion should they want one. Just like any procedure back then, abortion was very risky, just because of the technological time and where we were as a nation with technology back then. Going in for any procedure would have been risky, whether it was a leg procedure, a heart procedure, or an abortion. They all would have been risky because the technology was not there to support what they were trying to do. But with that, women who did seek to have an abortion, but it was illegal, they often went and had illegal abortions behind closed doors somewhere else. And this was more risky because of the fact that people didn't know what they were doing behind closed doors, and if you weren't in a medical setting, it just wasn't as safe. And this could have all been avoided by simply allowing abortion to be legal and for women to have the choice to do what they would like with their own body. So today I want to help you understand why abortion should be legal and it should never be questioned once a woman has made her decision. One, because women have human rights. Two, because pregnancy can also be very dangerous. And three, because simply children are very expensive. And this is very important. So when it comes to abortion, America has never, ever known what rights are. Black people were late to get simple human rights. Women they didn't get their voting rights right away. And even Native Americans have had their rights infringed upon. And America has never really been able to fully grant rights, let alone do they even really know what rights really mean if they've never been able to fully commit to that. But this is nothing new. This neglection, this breach of rights has been seen with social justice issues, with voting, poverty, and many more issues that occur in this world today. And this is just a huge breach of rights and breach of privacy for women, with another woman trying to tell a woman what to do with her own body. And oftentimes this is led by religion, and in many ways religion is a key component in how political figures choose to go about their political power. And oftentimes religion is how the world is how our country, the United States, is ruled. And this has been done in a different time period that I'll explain. And oftentimes the religion is used to help keep another group of people down under the religious context. And this was seen with slavery in the Bible, where many slave masters would often use the Bible against their slaves, telling them that the Bible says that they should obey obey their earthly master, as well as to prevent them from running away. And these slave masters were simply trying to keep their slaves enslaved, keep that slave mentality over them, so that they had no desire to escape or to go anywhere else. And this is seen in abortion, where many political figures use the religious context and the Bible to hold that over women's heads, to try and avoid them getting an abortion. But this similar context, this similar use of religion is very, very wrong, and it's something that should have long been retired ago as well. Um, but another side of abortion is that many people see pregnancy as a beautiful thing, in which it is, but not all people see how dangerous abortion can really be, and how this can really affect women. So many women, not many, but some women are at higher risk of abortion. I mean, excuse me, not of abortion. Some women are at higher risk for pregnancy issues, and this can be due to comorbidities or just any pre-existing conditions that these women have, and the care that many women receive after um, is not sufficient. Specifically, in the case of Black women and minority women, they're often at higher risk for post-pregnancy complications and issues, as well as during pregnancy. And as I said before, pregnancy can be dangerous, and so for some women, they need to have an abortion in order to uh, save themselves or avoid any long-term health issues or issues that may come with the pregnancy itself. But like I said before, simply having access to abortion for these women can alleviate this risk, but this is often not given to them, or this was before not given to them, and now it's a question of whether or not they should even be able to attain an abortion. But it's very important to recognize that oftentimes when these controversies arise, that there are also outdated methods that can be exposed at the same time. And this is true as in where kids are very expensive. Kids are expensive people. You have to care for them health wise. You have to put food in their mouth. You have to shelter them, give them water, and just raising a kid in general is just expensive. And while these political figures are egging these women on to have kids, even though they may not be financially fit, they are the same people that these women are going to go to in need once they have the child and they need financial assistance. But these are the same people who will not be willing to give them financial assistance, even though they were the ones egging them on. So I say that to say that kids are expensive, and that if you're going to force a woman to have abortion, then you should also assist them in anything that they need if you're going to make the decision for them. Because many women don't have the means to do this, and so they choose to have an abortion. But if that's in jeopardy, then there needs to be other options for them. But it's very important to do your own research on many controversial topics like this. Abortion specifically is very important, but I just advise you all to do your own research to become enlightened and to understand the kind of things and the kind of people that you vote for and the kind of things that you choose to further in this political life. Thank you.